Hey guys, welcome back to my week 6 update. This is 6 weeks after having my 24 teeth extracted and immediate dentures put in. Things have been going good. If you've seen my previous videos, you know I went pretty much the first month without lower dentures, but about a week and a half ago I got them back in, the lowers. Things been going good. I have developed a couple bone spurs in the back on this one side where my molars are, and the bone spurs are basically pointing up, so when I would chew and the denture would get pushed down, it would cause some discomfort. So what I did is I made a few adjustments to that area, and it's fitting much better. Still a little discomfort, but a lot better than it was. Just wanted to throw this quick clip in. My lower denture was coming loose, so I took it out, and I noticed my two bone spurs that were hurting were poking through the gums. So I got home, put my oral pain relief stuff on there, numbed it up, and I got those two bone spurs mostly out. It feels 10 times better. I have another bone spur over here under the gums, but it's not really giving me pain, so I'm not worried about that one. But luckily the one on that side is gone, so just want to throw that out there. It's currently Wednesday, my first day of the week, because we had a pretty big snowstorm here in my area. On Sunday night into Monday we got 7 inches of snow, so my work shut down for Monday because the roads were impossible to drive on. And then Tuesday they opened back up, but the roads were still horrible. The highways were decent. The other roads that I would drive on mostly were just in bad condition. So I took Tuesday off. So now Wednesday I'm back to work. It's gonna be a nice short 3-day week, which I'm looking forward to. So in the past I used Seabond wafers and Fixodent paste to hold my dentures in, which worked great until I had my first off Reline. Once you have your first off Reline, if you don't have much shrinkage, that's what she said, if you don't have much gum shrinkage, the Seabond wafer is too much to fill in. So I was using strictly just the Fixodent paste, which worked great, but if you use the Fixodent paste, you know that getting it out of your gums when you pull your dentures out is a pain. It sticks to your gums and you're fighting to get it out, scraping it out, rinsing it with hot water, and it's just a struggle to get out. So I saw people mentioning about using the Fixodent powder, so I went and bought some of that on Saturday, and it works great. If you have just lightly loose dentures and you hate using the paste, get the powder. If you never use the powder, you wash your dentures, you get them slightly wet, you pour this powder in the entire part that sticks to your gums, you shake off the excess, and you pop them in. It does have a kind of a weird taste, not really discomforting, but just a weird taste. And you also get a slight dryness that first few seconds because you're putting all of this dry powder in your mouth, but after a few seconds you don't even notice that, so it's not that big of a deal. Ignore my GPS, I'm driving to work, do another job. But basically the powder works great. I put it on my uppers, and when I went to take them out yesterday, I mean, I had to grab and pull down hard like it was when I had my first soft Reline. It creates such a strong hold. The lowers aren't as simple. There's some gaps there, so I've been using some of the Fixodent paste to fill in the gaps, and then the powder over top of it, so it makes it coming off a lot easier. So that's been going really good. Eating is still going well. Been eating regular things. Burgers I just break up into pieces because it's still a little difficult to bite with the front. And there's only so much I can do because my gums are still healing. But I've had a few of my viewers leave comments saying that my information helped, and that's why I made these videos. I want to help out as much as I can, give you the information and let you know what you could experience, give you any tips that I have, so that way your experience is hopefully better. I do notice that still some words and sometimes I struggle with talking. Right now I sound okay, but I don't know if I'm trying to pronounce words too much and it makes it harder to pronounce and it's not as clear. But I'm just doing the best I can. It is kind of frustrating. One thing I forgot to add into my video, throw a little clip in here, is that I've noticed and I've learned that when you're chewing with your dentures, you need to chew evenly on both sides. I had issues with the one side, so it can only chew on one side, other side. So basically, I was used to that for the past 2 years, and I switched to chewing on both sides, and that helps a lot. If you chew just on one side, it puts pressure on that one side and can make the other side of your denture want to pop out of place. So that's one thing that I'm getting used to, and that's one thing you have to watch for, is chew evenly. Otherwise, you can have a problem with your denture popping out of place. Thanks for watching this part of the video. So welcome back to this part of the video. I am sitting in traffic. Yay me. I'm running behind. My wife's car was acting up, so I got to my office early, or late I mean, and got headed out to go to my first job and told the customer I'll be there in a half an hour, and that half an hour was 15 minutes ago. And I'm still 20 minutes away, but they have 4 lanes of the highway closed because of a wonderful accident. Back to how my things are going. So, how I mentioned, using the Fixodent powder, that is still working great on holding. I put my Fixodent Plus paste on there about 6:30, 7 o'clock before I leave, and it lasts all day. And I've noticed at around dinner time, around 6 p.m., so 12 hours later, that the upper ones are still holding great, but the bottom ones are getting loose. And last night I was eating some Papa John's pizza and the bottom ones popped out. So that was kind of annoying. So I just hurried up and got out the paste in there, put a new line of the Fixodent paste and threw them back in, let it sit for a minute, and then I finished eating, so it went fine. But I know that's one thing I have to get used to, as I still have immediate dentures. Once I get my permanents, they will fit better. I follow other YouTubers' videos and on Reddit, on a denture forum there, and I know some people do get frustrated with the whole process. And if you watch my what to expect when getting dentures, at the end of my video, I mentioned the one thing that has kept me going is staying positive and keep a clear mind. It's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a hassle. You're going to have to adapt to new things, eating, talking, wearing these things. Everything is going to be a struggle for a little while. Finally 6 weeks in, and things are getting a lot better. I'm finally talking a lot better, eating's going a lot better. But with all the issues I've had for the first month, with my bone spurs, not getting my lower dentures in, and then having to have the surgery with 18 stitches, I was still staying positive. I knew that this was a big process. You just had all your teeth pulled at one time, so it's going to be a struggle. I know a lot of people hate it when they get their wisdom teeth pulled. That's just a few teeth. When you get 15, 20, 25 teeth, however many you have pulled at once, it's struggle. So you're gonna have a lot of healing, you're gonna have issues, it's gonna be a struggle to get used to everything. It's finally now, after 6 weeks, where I go and I'm getting used to the denture being in my mouth. It's getting to the point where I don't realize I'm wearing it, and I'm getting more used to it and almost not feel natural yet. But staying positive is a big thing. Learning to adapt with what you have to deal with, whether it's not eating normal food yet, dealing with pains. There's a lot of things that you will struggle with as time goes on, but slowly things will get better. I know some people will get so frustrated and just give up on wearing dentures, but don't do that. Make sure they fit right. If they don't fit well, call your dentist back and make them do adjustments. Once you have your soft relines done, that makes a big difference on fitment. Different adhesives to use and things to learn. So just be patient with your dentures and give it time. It's a healing and learning process that you have to get used to. But that's going to be all for this video. Thanks for watching. Everyone have a good one. See ya.